Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the Ted Show. Did y'all miss me? I've been gone for a little bit, taking a little bit of a sabbatical, trying to regroup, reframe the show. We've got some exciting stuff coming up, and we're going to kick that off with Flex and Marsha Smith, the BodySmith Plan. We're going to talk about their journey. They are the member spotlight for this week for the Lake Nona Regional Chamber of Commerce. Welcome, Flex and Marsha. How are you guys today?
We're doing
Thank you so
great.
much. Doing well today.
You
Thank
guys
you for
look like
having us.
you're in workout clothes. I can't wait to hear more about this. I'm sweating in this crazy jacket in this heat.
Yes.
Um, so we talk Forward Live. They love origin stories, so they want to know about you. They want to know each of your journeys. So if you can give them a little summary of maybe your journey. Obviously, you probably weren't born and decided I'm going to get into fitness. So you probably had some dreams along the way. So we'll start with Marsha. Tell us a little bit about your journey, Marsha.
Yes. So I have always been a very active person. My family is pretty active. That's just our jam. I'm originally from New York, actually. I got into yes, I got into fitness after having our daughter. So, fitness for me was a really great way to boost my confidence, a really great way for me to get my energy back and to just kind of boost just my mental space. It's challenging after you have a little one to, make
I
some
remember.
transitions. Oh, so
That's a workout in and of itself, isn't
oh
it?
my goodness. And so that was my outlet. And so, honestly, it was just something that I would do for fun. And then
God bless you.
Kevin, yes. And then Kevin and I met at Penn State, the Pennsylvania State University. And so we started our relationship there, realized we both had a passion for fitness, and just kind of built this so that we could provide the experience that we get from a healthy and well life to others. So yeah.
Beautiful. So how did you met there? Was it love at first sight?
Oh my gosh, yes.
I don't know about all of that,
Whatever.
Ted. I don't know about all of that, Ted. when
Oh, I
we when
love
we
it.
met, we actually met at a mutual friend's birthday
Yes.
party. She was not interested in me. At this time, they had those BlackBerry phones where you could ask somebody for their BBM. I'm like, hey, can I get your number? She's like, no. So I had to do a last minute ditch before the party was over and go, hey, I see everybody giving away their BBM numbers. You mind if I get yours? And she's like, sure, no problem. The very next day, I get home after school. I sit down and I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking about Marsha. Let me text her. Hey, here's my phone number. Why don't you give me a call? She calls me. I go, gotcha. And she's been in love ever since, Ted.
She
That's the
was
short
hooked
answer
ever
to
since, Flex. You didn't know what hit her.
it.
All right. So how about your journey, Flex? Tell us about your beginnings and how you got here.
Okay. My uncle is a sensei, and so I, from a very young age, have been taught probably the old martial arts way. That I think like the 36 chambers, the Buddhist monks and stuff like that, where we had to earn our keep. And so my uncle would have us learn martial arts while we like cleaned his yard or something like that. But I enjoyed it. It helped my mind, it helped my body, it helped my spirit, and a lot of that stuff carried with me throughout my early teenage years and through my collegiate years. And once I got to college, they're like, hey, if you're ever looking for flex, you can go to the gym. You can go there, you can find them. And towards the end of my time there at Penn State, when we were graduating, I presented this idea to Marsha. I'm like, hey, listen, we're filling out these applications for medical school. We really want to help people right now. I'm really passionate about doing fitness. Like, are you on board? And just like every person that's really in your corner, whether they believe you or not in that moment, they go, you can do it.
I
So let's
love
go. And so her and I just decided that we were going to start building our company right there at Penn State. And how we transitioned to Florida, which is really awesome, was Marcia's grandmother was turning 100 years old. And so we showed up for a birthday party, and we started talking to a couple of members while we were down here, said, hey, we're looking to grow our business. We want to move down to Florida. And a family member said, hey, listen, what do you need? Like 3 months? Can you come down, stay with us and, get situated? And we're like, yeah,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and do that. And so literally we left February of like 2013 and moved down here by April
Wow.
2013. Like it was so
Heck,
fast.
Did
that's
you
a long
know you knew
time.
people here? Your grandmother was down here, yes?
She was down in Palm
In
Bay.
Palm Bay.
We
Okay.
had some family members here in Lake Nona already. And so we decided to come and move in with them for about 3 months. And then, boom, business started to jump off. I worked at Dr. Phillips Gold's gym for like a very long time, built the brand there, our confidence and like our skill set, and even our social skills. So we really got the chance to develop ourselves in a social environment before we got the opportunity to do it now online.
Love it. All right, so I'm going to guess, but I want you to tell the story. Where did the name Flex come in?
Well, I am
Is that okay to ask on the show?
I was going to say we might have to think about that. I had to ask the rating of the show. Is it an MA or R? But
Whatever you'd like it to be, my friend.
honestly, I'm a professional bodybuilder. It's one of the stage names my wife gave to me a long time ago. Um, I used to want. I've always wanted to be a moving statue. Every time you see me moving, the muscles just change, And so that what's led to the whole flex thing. And you had Smith at the end. I just see that as a person that is in control of his body.
Love it. And so if Marsha calls you and says, Kevin, instead of Flex, are you in trouble?
Well, she just won't get chocolate chip cookies that night.
There it is.
That is my.
All right, so tell us a little bit about the BodySmiths. I love the name, of course.
Yes.
It's got a great ring to it, so easy to remember. But how did you come up with your program, so to speak?
Yes. Okay. So, well, mom and dads come to us so that they can get strong and regain confidence without doing hours of cardio. And so, what we've learned over time is that we help people transition through a 12-week process. And this process incorporates focusing on exercise, of course, nutrition, and accountability. And when those three things come together and you have a system in place to help people along the way when they're having those rough patches, you get success. I think one of the biggest things or the most special thing about our company is that we come from a behavioral change and habits type of background. We're not trying to like beat you in the ground with lift these weights and do these things. Can you feel what's going on? Are you fully invested in that moment? Are you present? So we take a moment to welcome ourselves into that environment. We like to think of it as your favorite movie. What do you want to see? Action, adventure. You got some horror stories, some challenges, but at the end of it all, people remember it because they went through a journey and they were successful. So the whole concept is to not just help people become a master of their body, but their entire lifestyle. How do you want your day to go?
And we also, really, really pride ourselves in sharing strategies to incorporate this in your lifestyle. Because again, we're talking to moms and dads. We know that there's a lot going on.
Yes.
There's just a number of different things to keep your brain space on. And sometimes it can be challenging to make sure that you take that time out for yourself as well. So we work on strategies that you can utilize in your everyday. So that way, this is something that you're not just doing for the 12 weeks, but, for life and beyond.
Yes.
I mean, you guys, the way you talk, I love the passion. You can hear it. It almost, and I say almost, makes me want to work out. I appreciate healthy, fit people. And I love that you put a psychology behind it. It's not just come in, do your stuff, get out, cut me a check. You really are vested and invested in your clients.
Yes.
How did you do during the pandemic? How did you all shift and kind of refocus how you did things, since there were no gyms? There was no working out in person, God forbid. So how did you all make the shift?
Well, okay, so when we started our company back in 2012, we started with an online base. That's like how we started. We didn't even think that we were ahead of something, but we started then. When we came down to Florida, we went more into the commercial one-on-one, working in the gyms field. But then in 2016, that's when I became a pro bodybuilder. In 2016, we just said, you know what, let's do this on our own. And so we actually started building our official online business in 2016. When the pandemic hit, we went, you know what? This is perfect. This is perfect. The goal of our company in general is to help people overcome any type of struggles or like pain points. And so if like you're like, man, I'm so busy I can never go to the gym. If you have a 12-week program that's online and you can do it whenever you want to, we eliminate that stress. Right. If you're like, I don't know. Exactly.
Correct. You don't need a gym. You don't necessarily need weights.
Yes.
There are ways to incorporate movement however, whenever,
Definitely.
wherever. And so we
Definitely.
quickly shifted when it took us a second,
Hmm.
but we quickly shifted when the pandemic happened so that we could
Yes. There was like a three, I say like a 3 month kind of hold up because it was right when everything shut down and everyone's like, I don't know, do I go to a gym? What do we do? What happens? And so we saw things kind of slow down. And then all of a sudden people started reaching out to us. Hey, listen, you still doing online programs, you're still working this stuff. And then we have our persons we meet with in person, one-on-one, like at their home gym. So we've been out of the, we haven't stepped in a commercial gym in the last like year and a half, maybe 2 years. Seriously, like you don't need it as much as you think you do. You just need the information, and we have that. That's what we're looking to share with people.
I think people are intimidated by working out or starting a plan.
Hmm.
What would be the number one thing you think that mistakes that people make when they go to the gym the first time? Maybe they
Yes.
don't have a trainer. Maybe they're interested in a trainer, but somebody burned them before because, like all industries, it can be a challenge. They're not.
Hmm.
There's good trainers, there's good fitness people, and there aren't so good fitness people.
Yes.
You guys are obviously in the good category.
Thank
But
you.
what do you say to them? How do they get past that intimidation? And what mistake are they maybe making that you guys see when somebody comes in to work out with you
Mm.
to get on your program the first time and they're sharing with you their journey? What's a common or two common mistakes or errors that people make when they're starting their fitness journey?
Okay, you want this one?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I would say start small. Start small. It is, you do not need 60 minutes, a whole hour, hour and a half to be able to get an effective workout
Hmm.
in. And so, depending on where you are in your journey, maybe it's a matter of just incorporating 10-minute walks into your day.
Mm.
Even that is still a step in the right direction. Count those wins and then build from there. So, something that we will see sometimes is the discouragement of, I just don't have that hour. It's okay. You don't need that hour. Start here and then build from there.
Yes. And then, yeah, definitely. And also, it's all about the mindset. Like, if you already are unsure of yourself and you're unsure of the process, then that's going to spill into everything else you do. You need to make sure that when you are approaching an environment that you feel comfortable. So when you work with people you like, work with people you trust, work with people that have your best interest in mind. There are so many people out there. You go, I want to, work my legs, and all you're doing is working your arms. They're not listening. And a lot of people they show up because they believe that's the best way for them to do something. And their knowledge only goes but so far. So when they get there, they just keep repeating this cycle that causes them to plateau, which causes them not to see any type of change. So we as people just need to be okay with something Simon Sinek said was asking questions. Ask questions. You gotta ask questions. It's gonna help you. And when people do that, then people are more willing to help. And I get it. Gyms can be intimidating. You got people with really nice bodies, and they're all in the mirrors flexing, and then they doing it right in front of you, lifting heavy. It's not about them. It's your own personal journey. It's your own personal race. And we talk to people about this all the time. Well, what is a realistic look at your approach?
Yeah.
What can you do? Because if you don't know if you're progressing. But when you are aware of what you can do, then you have a lot of opportunities to progress and feel confident and start to see the change you want to make.
Y'all are motivating, I must say.
Let's go.
For a
Let's
Friday,
go.
not quite that motivating yet, Flex, but I'm working on it.
Almost there.
I'd be remiss if we, and every week we have the Lake Nona Chamber member spotlight. Talk about the chamber itself, why you joined, and maybe why it's doing well for you, why you love being a member of the chamber.
Yes, yes, yes.
I think one of the most amazing things about being a member of the Chamber of Commerce is there's just a plethora of resources and support. It's like a community within the community,
Yes.
and that has been such an amazing experience, being able to connect with those individuals, and being able to just really be a part of the bloodline in Lake
Yes.
Nona.
Well, and also, you see a lot of communities talking about health and wellness, but not really following the plan. Lake Nona Chamber of Commerce follows the plan. Don and Madeline welcomed us with open arms 3 years ago at the beginning of all of what's in Lake Nona now. And when we got there, they asked us, who we are and what do we do. And when we sat down and had this conversation, I spoke to Don about speaking. As you can see, we like to definitely do a lot of inspirational and motivational speaking. And he said, hey, I got an opportunity for you if you like it. What do you think? and he had me speak in front of Coach Lou Holtz. That was, yep, Coach Lou Holtz. He had an event right at the what is the Guidewell Center? Yes, right at the Guidewell Center in the theater, and we had the opportunity to speak there. So the Chamber of Commerce thinks of its members before it thinks of itself at all times, and that's why we keep renewing, and that's why we keep being a part of the community.
It's beautiful. I think Don and Madeline and the whole team,
Yes,
everybody there, they just encourage you. They want you to get
yes,
everything you can possibly get out of your membership, and they
yes.
encourage you, they engage you. And so I'm a huge fan of Lake Nona Chamber.
It's the reason we're here today.
That's why we're here today. And if you're a member
here
and you're watching, reach out to me or reach out to Madeline. And
Yes.
we'd love to have you on the show. We want to focus the businesses. I mean, it's just an added value for you to come on. You're being exposed to a market, my audience, and I love it. We have a question.
Yes.
What is the best tip you can give someone just starting on their fitness journey?
Okay. Number one would be attack the performance, not the person. And what I mean by that is a lot of times, we miss a meal. Oh, I'm such a bad person. We miss a workout. Man, I'm never good doing anything right. I'm so negatively talking inside of my head. The first thing is you got to be okay and take a realistic look at what's going on in your day. The pandemic and the quarantine and everything else has just the world looking differently for everybody. And so when you wake up in the morning and you're like, listen, I only have time for 2 meals, then make those your best 2 meals. Don't stress it for 3. I'd rather say I'm going to do 3 things a day and get 10 things done than say I'm going to do 10 things and get only 3 things done. It's all about perspective. Yeah, definitely. So if you're just starting out, you got to be okay with saying, well, how much do I know? Nothing. Good. That means that's a perfect place to start learning. And when you start to put this stuff together, look, when you decide to pick up your first weight, do a body weight version of it first. What should it feel like? Not just going through the movements or the motions. Can you engage and feel the muscles? If you're not feeling the muscles that should be working and your joints are hurting, something's wrong. Stop. Your body usually tells you first before like something really bad happens. But what do? We notice that something's going wrong and we keep pushing because people tell us pain is good and it should hurt. No. You should feel the muscle fibers heating up. You should be sweating. You should feel like you're struggling to keep up a little bit, but it's nothing that should feel uncomfortable. Every workout should feel like a joy and a pleasant experience.
And I would also say, set yourself up with triggers. So, say for example, okay, I know tomorrow I want to work out. I'm thinking about working out. Then I'm gonna go ahead, choose my outfit, get my sneakers, my socks. My water bottle. I'm going to put it, say, right in front of the door, so that way, when I wake up tomorrow morning, it's there. I have no excuse. I don't know what to wear. You take the thought out of it. That's one of the things that, no matter who you are, we all experience some form of decision fatigue. So we wake up in the morning and we're ready to make decisions, and by the end of the day, we're like, I think I'm done.
Yes,
so
exactly.
That is a great way to remove that
extra thought,
mm-hmm. and just have that there, that trigger. Maybe you're at work, you have your bag already packed in your car. There's no excuse. Now you can go straight to the gym if that's what you're looking to do.
That's right.
But have triggers, things that will alert you to make those moves or take those actions.
Tomorrow morning, I'm going to try to find workout clothes and put them out in front of my door.
Yes. And can I say one more thing?
We're going to manifest that. We're going to do a law of attraction on that and see what happens.
Please. Yes. And also remember, you got that inner critic and that inner coach, right? Your inner critic is always like, hey, listen, you didn't pack your bag. You can just sit on that couch. Won't you do it? Mm-hmm. Most of us listen to that person.
Or I'm tired today, so like.
There's a pillow, go lie down. Listen more to your inner coach. As soon as you get a thought of, I want to do something, you made a commitment to your inner coach, and your inner coach is going to remind you to do it. And that's where the test happens. Because the moment you commit, that's when the real test happens. You want to go to the gym tomorrow? Cool. Tell yourself you're going to go to the gym tomorrow. But keep in mind, you may not have your water bottle ready. Your gym clothes may be still in the dryer.
Your earphones aren't charged.
And you still need to go. And you still need to go because of that commitment to yourself.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. So how do people find out more about reaching out to you, engaging you? What's the best way for them to learn more about what you do and then the program that you offer?
Yes, we have a free Facebook page called the BodySmith Plan. So if you're looking for like fitness tips and any way to get in touch with us through DM, that is the first place you want to go. They can also visit our website at thebodysmithplan.com, where you can actually schedule a free 15-minute consultation, or you can take our assessment to see if working with us or online fitness training is for you.
Beautiful. You guys are awesome. I love the energy. You never know what you're going to get first thing Friday morning. And believe me, 10 o'clock
Yes.
is first thing for me. 10 a.m. You never know what you're going to get. I love the energy and I love your passion. It's palpable.
Thank you.
And it comes
Thank
through.
you.
All right. Thank you, Flex. Thank you, Marsha.
Thanks for having us.
Smith. It's thebodysmithplan.com. Thanks
Yes.
to the Lake Nona Regional Chamber of Commerce. You can reach out to them for membership as well. We love you all, and you guys were great. Have a great weekend, everybody. Reach out to Flex and Marsha if you're thinking about it. Remember, they've got an online, so that took away my excuse. So there's lots and lots of things you can see that they really do want you to be successful in the way that makes sense for you as you're going on your journey. So that was a joy, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you guys later.